Hello, welcome to the companion video for the bus factor. In that article, we talked about how better documentation will help any sized program. In that vein, we are going to show 3 free applications that you can use to do video documentation of your workflows. The first one, I'm sure that you have had the pleasure of using, is called Zoom. It is free. Normally, there's a time limit when you have more than 2 people in a meeting. However, you can start a meeting all by yourself, with yourself, right? So you just join with computer audio. Then, if you want, you can start your video. You share your screen. I want to share the screen. And up here, you can go to record. And now you're recording the screen. It will not actually record the Zoom background stuff. So in the video recording, all that actually is showing up is this, something to be aware of. And that's pretty much it. We can look at some of the recording settings. I save my things locally. I also save out separate audio files because I do like to do video editing. However, these workflows are assuming that it's a single shot recording. If you mess up, you say, you curse a lot, all of that's going to show up. It takes a little bit of discipline to get used to a single take recording. If I would recommend you also record your video. That way, when the video recording is processed, you'll have a black bar right here and your video camera will be right here. This helps people understand you a little bit better, especially if you're like me and have the tendency to mumble a little bit. Anyway, that Zoom, super easy to use. Once you're done sharing, or you can stop the recording here. However, it won't turn into a video file until you end the meeting. So you have to end the meeting and then it's going to pop up here saying, hey, we're converting this into a recording. Once that's done, a file folder is going to pop up with the location of the files. And by default, I think it's called Zoom_0. Yeah, and that is the video file. So super simple, super easy. The next thing, let's go ahead and take a look at the Windows game bar. Hello, this is the segment on the Windows game bar. The Windows game bar ships with Windows 10. It might be disabled by default by your IT department. However, it is super useful. So if it is, I would recommend talking to them about it. It is accessible using the Windows key plus the G key. This heads-up display is going to appear. Here's your record button. Here's your mute button. Here's a button to take screenshots. And this is your audio mixer, which just tells you which applications are open and what their sound levels are. You can change them on the fly, which is pretty cool. The neat part about all of this is none of these items, these widgets, are seen in the recording. So as soon as you hit the record button, it should do the thing. Here on the top right hand, you'll see a new widget that says capture status. As long as that is open and the timer is going up, you know that it's recording. The caveat with the Windows game bar is that it is application specific, meaning if you have, for instance, ArcGIS Pro open, that's the only thing that's going to be recorded, which is kind of nice, especially if you have some show notes that you need to look at or refer back to, but you don't necessarily want your audience to see those things. This is not going to show up in the final recording with the Windows game bar. All that they're going to see is the application space, which is pretty neat. That is the Windows game bar. Again, it's free. It's easy to use. When you're done with it, it'll automatically write to the gallery, and those videos are viewable here. You can play them in whatever, or you can open them up in a regular file folder. Okay, so that is the Windows game bar. When you're done recording, it says game clip recorded. Super simple. Next up, we're going to look at OBS, the open broadcaster software that I've used to record these other segments. It's super great. Let's take a look at that. Hello, welcome to the final part of this video, open broadcaster software. It is open source, meaning free, and the code is readily available. I like it a lot. It's super easy. I actually didn't know anything about this software until my boss said, hey, you should use OBS. And I said, what's that? It took about 5 minutes to learn. I'm going to show you how easy it is. What you do first is set your source. This can be an audio input or output, so like a mic or your speakers. You also say what you want to capture. In this instance, it's my display number 2. You can set different scenes. So this is a scene with an interesting GIF. This scene is just my webcam. So that's that. Other things you can do are play videos. So I'm going to click onto a scene and it's going to start playing video with the audio of it. So, hello from yesterday. So I'm going. You can also set multiple captures in the same space. So this is a capture of the monitor along with my webcam in the corner. This software is super versatile. We actually use it for our town council meetings, all of our meetings, and it's great. So it really is fairly simple to use. Once you set up all your inputs, your profile is saved, so you could painstakingly say, oh, I want the space with my fancy headset, or I want the space with my less than fancy headset. I have one, obviously you can see, for my left monitor and my right monitor, other things like that. OBS, super great. And I guess that's about it for this video. I really wanted to go over Zoom, Game Bar, and OBS and show how these free software can help you do some video documentation. And as uninteresting as it is, they're definitely simple to use, simple to set up. You, again, may need some help from your IT department to get all the things installed or whatever. However, I would wholeheartedly recommend that you do so. I think it's very important to have our work documented so that yourself or others know how to do a thing or what things need to be done in what order. So that's the gist. That's the bus factor. If you would like to contact me, I'm available wherever, LinkedIn, email. Feel free to reach out. I'd love to chat about organizational strategies and spatial stuff. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks. Have fun. Bye. Bye. The end. Oh, there's the record button. Okay. I really am done. Just like you, I always forget where the Zoom button is. There it is. Okay. Bye. Oh no.